Hey, it's Bjorn from Higher Learning Lab. In this Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to show you how to undo in Photoshop. I know it sounds like it should be pretty easy to do, and to some extent it is, but you don't have as much freedom to make mistakes in Photoshop as you do in other software, where you can undo an unlimited amount of times. Photoshop only lets you undo a very limited number of times, so you have to really pay attention to what you're doing. And if you're new to Photoshop, you may not know exactly where you can undo things. So I'll give you an example. If my 3-year-old comes in and starts coloring North America like this, you can press Ctrl-Z or Command-Z to undo, and it goes away. But in other programs, you could keep pressing Ctrl-Z and Command-Z to keep going back in the history to undo more and more things. But in Photoshop, you can't. If you press Ctrl-Z or Command-Z again, it just puts it back. It undoes your undo. And then you can undo the undone undo and make it go away again. And then you press it again and it redoes the undid undo, undid undo, if that makes sense. But it only allows you to undo one step by doing Command-Z. If you go to the Edit menu, there is a function called Step Backward, and you can keep stepping backwards in your undos manually like that. But what I like to do, the best way I've found in Photoshop, is you go to Window and you open, and you make sure you have open the History panel. And I have it set up on the right-hand side of my Photoshop right here. And there's a list of all the things that I've done recently, the past 20 actions that I've done. If you have more than 20 actions in here, it'll cut off the first ones. It's only going to show the most recent 20. And if you know, for example, you want to undo up to where you used your eraser, you can just click on eraser and it goes back to there. If you want to go undo up to the brush tool, you can undo up to there, or you can move forward 2 or 3. You can find exactly the spot where you want to be in the history of your project and go back to there. The only caveat is, if you close this file, this history panel will go away. So if you save this file and close it, when you open it again, you're going to have that one version. There's going to be no history you can step back through. So before you save a file, you either want to make sure that within that file you have layers of the original, or you have an original saved, or when you save this file, you can save it as a new version of the file and have multiple versions of your file to go back to if you need to. That's very valuable for big projects. Most smaller projects, just make sure you have your file where you want it to be before you save it and close it, because this history panel, this list of historical actions, will go away. I hope this video helps you. My name is Bjorn from Higher Learning Lab. Please make sure you like this video, share it on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out HigherLearningLab.com, where I write about tech stuff every single day. Talk to you soon.